Inquisitor, welcome to the Exalted Plains, a place with a long and bloody history. Even now, the region is volatile. This was a front in the Civil War. Now there's rebels called the Freemen of the Dales, recently emerged and adding to the chaos.
This is where the elves made their last stand, isn't it?
Ah, you've studied the Dales. Yes. When offered a chance to lay down their arms and surrender, they refused.
This rebel group, tell me more about them.
They seem to be simple deserters, tired of fighting and dying for either the Empress or the Grand Duke. Now they want the Dales for their own. Worse, they're more organized than we anticipated. Be wary.
What else can you tell me?
Scouts have sighted Dalish elves. There must be a clan camped somewhere on the plains.
That will be all. Thank you.
With the rifts and the undead, the Orlesians have lost ground. Most have been driven back to their forts. We have to stabilize the region, allowing the Imperial Army to re-establish its presence. Good luck, Your Worship. You'll need it.
Keep off the ramparts. I wonder why.
Let's find out.
Surely even you see, Iron Bull, that freedom is preferable to mindless obedience to the Qun.
How so? Last I checked, our mages weren't burning down Parvalen.
You think Orlais and Ferelden would be better off under Qunari rule?
Not really my call. I think most people everywhere have a system that works for them. When that breaks, you fix it, like we're doing now.
Do not equivocate. Would we or would we not be better under the Qun?
It's not that simple, Solus.
It absolutely is.
How can anyone stop these things?
Are you Imperial Army?
Yes, Your Worship. I fight on the side of Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, rightful Emperor of Orlais.
The peace talks in Halam Shiral mean an end to hostilities, don't they?
We're no longer fighting each other, but the demons, the dead. It was easier when we fought just men. You can win against men.
What's happened here?
We were trying to retake the ramparts from the dead. They rise here, somewhere within these trenches. It started when those freemen showed up. Strange lights, like blue fire. It must be magic. But the freemen are just deserters from the armies. How could they have managed this? And why?
I should be going.
This was intentional.
There may be more of these pits. We'll have to find them.
All's well. They did it. I can't believe they retook the ramparts. Maybe if we got word to the Marshal. But Fort Reverson surrounded by undead and locked down.
What's happened here?
It started when those freemen showed up. Strange lights, like blue fire. It must be magic. But the freemen are just deserters from the armies. How could they have managed this? And why?
I should be going.
All right, Solus, been thinking. You want to know how this place would be if the Qunari took charge? Orlais, Ferelden, all of it would be healthier under the Qun. But the war to make that happen, that would be ugly. A lot of good people would die. So I'm not hoping it happens. There. You happy?
Happy? No, quite the opposite.
Oh, come on. I said I didn't want us to invade you.
No. You said this world would be brighter if all thinking creatures were stripped of individuality. You only lack the will to get more blood on your hands. Need help?
Dead should stay dead, wouldn't you say, friend?
Seems to be a lot of trouble in these parts.
That's putting it mildly. The war has stopped, but now the dead are walking. Funny though. I've been watching these undead and they seem focused on the Shem armies. As if, well, why wouldn't someone want to kill humans, huh? Still, poor fools.
Are you a Dalish elf?
Of course, you would have little experience with the people. Yes, we're Dalish. We've been camped for weeks in the fields to the west. The war between the lions made passage through the dirt difficult. Damaged some of our arivals. If you find the clan, tell Keeper Howan I'll continue the hunt, and perhaps find a safer route through the plains.
I heard the Dalish were aloof and mistrustful of strangers. You seem different.
Don't tell the Keeper. I love my people, but they keep the old wounds raw. I don't know. Perhaps I feel it's just time to forgive.
What's the dearth?
It's what we call this place. The Dearth. Dearth of Erin.
I must be going.
Very well. Be safe.
Solus, the dragon Corypheus commands, could it truly be an archdemon?
One assumes that if it were, we would be facing a blight.
So what is it then? A corrupted dragon? Simply another darkspawn?
It is connected to Corypheus. Such a relation goes beyond mere control. It is a bond.
It makes you wonder if that's all the archdemons themselves are, pets to beings who no longer exist.
I would not go as far as that. This dragon is a replica, spawned from a creature who aspires to greatness, no more.
place saw some hard fighting.
Veil fire.
This is part of a larger set.
You go again, Seeker. Getting an eye full of Inquisitor blood.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's not just an object to quench your desires, Cass. Make sure you undress him with your eyes respectfully.
Respectfully? That's crazy talk.
Well then, go wild, you two.
The rest of them.
These are not good times to come unbidden before the people, especially here, where we remember the destruction of our home at the hands of humans. My patience is thin with all that has befallen. Perhaps you should be on your way.
I met one of your hunters. He's continuing to look for a safe route.
I trusted you to pass the message on. That speaks well of you.
What has befallen your clan?
Your Legion war has hindered our progress through the dirt. The armies cause rock slides. They dig ditches that trip the Hala and destroy the Arvils, making passage impossible. Precisely when the clan needs him most, my first, Tavin, defies my wishes and mounts an excursion to the Emerald Graves. And now, I've learned that the grounds of Far Balanaris are infested by angry spirits from the beyond.
I can deal with that for you.
My clan and I would be deeply grateful if you could, and be mindful of the resting places of our dead. Our Balanaris is sacred ground.
Why do elves call this plain the Dearth?
When the people settled here, we called it Dearth of Erin. The promise. For the Dales were promised to us by Andraste. It is still the Dearth to us, even if the Shemlin give it a name that recalls our destruction. Another time.
Please don't get too close to the Hala. They're unused to strangers.
I won't disturb. Rest easy.
Maserat, I did not expect such kindness from a stranger. May I ask, traveling these plains, have you come across a golden Hala? I fear human soldiers may kill her. If she would only draw close, I could gain her trust. I could protect her.
I've heard of a golden Hala. You call it Hanal Gillen, the Pathfinder.
You have heard the legend. I'm amazed. Yes. Some of us believe she comes to the people in times of great need.
Why do you think soldiers hunt your Hala?
Pelts and horns sell for gold in gem markets, I hear. And if they were gold. Goodbye then.
Elkanan, the stores are so low.
You seem troubled.
It's nothing. Just our stores. With the Shem War and the demons, replenishing them has been difficult. For one, we're almost out of herbs, and we lack materials to repair the Aravals. I don't even remember. There's so much we're missing. It's all written in my ledger. do you? At this rate, we'll never be unarmed. Welcome again, friend. Welcome again, friend.
Are you a merchant of some sort?
I am Taniel, the clan's craftsman. Leather, ironbark. These are my specialities. Take a look if you like.
You were the one they called the Herald of Andraste. I've heard so much about you and your Inquisition. There's talk, even amongst the Dalish.
Ah, talk. What do they say exactly?
Well, the clans are worried about what this might mean for us. The Dalish, that is. No matter what they say, your Inquisition is the only thing trying to help the world. I wish I could be a part of that.
You want to join the Inquisition?
It won't happen. Keeper Howard won't allow it. He doesn't trust anything to do with the Chantry or Andraste.
I could try to convince your keeper.
You could try.
I'll take my leave.
I believe the Conclave could achieve peace, Cassandra.
I had hope, as did we all.
The Templars went to war to force mages back into their circles, which the mages would never agree to. What solution could Divine Justinia have offered when all sides rejected compromise?
The war was going nowhere for either side. That they went at all showed they realized this.
Or they believed the other side would relent.
We shall never know now.
Tread lightly. This is sacred ground.
It's telling how quickly even the most peaceful area can descend into chaos.
Already she makes herself known to the others. She knows she's meant to be here. Thank you, Lethalie. I will never be able to express my gratitude.
Herald, you return.
I've destroyed the demons on your sacred ground.
You were successful. Put an old man's heart at ease. Thank you. You have done us a great kindness. I may share something else with you. There's strange glyphs inscribed in the stones of this place. Veiled only with Veilfire, although they are elven in origin. I cannot make out their purpose. Perhaps they will mean something to you. Another time.
Please, if you see my brother out there, tell him to return to camp.
Who's Valerin?
My brother. He's been sullen for a while because the Keeper chose another as his apprentice. He thinks it's a slight, but it isn't. He just wasn't ready. Keeper Howen wants him to wait. Then he took off 3 nights ago on his own. I don't know what he was thinking. The Keeper sent hunters to search, but they never found a trace. Athal's mercy, if anything's happened.
Like any land worth farming or fishing is worth fighting over.
We are not far from where my friend was summoned.
The mages turned your friend into a demon.
Yes.
You said it was a spirit of wisdom, not a fighter.
A spirit becomes a demon when denied its original purpose.
So they summoned it for something so opposed to its own nature that it was corrupted. Fighting.
Let us ask them.
A mage! You're not with the bandits? Do you have any lyrium potions? Most of us are exhausted. We've been fighting that demon.
You summoned that demon! Except it was a spirit of wisdom at the time. You made it kill! You twisted it against its purpose!
I understand how it might be confusing to someone who has not studied demons, but after you help us, I can...
We are not here to help you.
We're here to help everyone, Solus. I doubt this man deliberately unleashed a demon.
Of course not! Do you think me mad?
I think you stupid. That's far worse. You summoned it to protect you from the bandits.
Yes.
You bound it to obedience, then commanded it to kill. That is when it turned. The summoning circle. We break it, we break the binding. No orders to kill, no conflict with its nature, no demon.
What? The binding is the only thing keeping the demon from killing us. Whatever it was before, it is a monster now.
Inquisitor, please!
I've studied rituals like this. I should be able to disrupt the binding quickly.
Thank you. We must hurry!
Tel Abalos en Asel Atalin. Mamilava Halani. Malasuladinadas. Magilani Midinan.
Morrigan. Dareth Shara.
I'm sorry, Solus.
Don't be. We gave it a moment's peace before the end. That's more than it might have had. All that remains now is them.
Thank you. We would not have risked the summoning, but the roads are too dangerous to travel unprotected.
You tortured and killed my friend.
We didn't know it was just a spirit. The book said it could help us.
Solus.
Never again. I need some time alone. I will meet you back at Skyhold.
Eggs, a canary, and a soggy biscuit.
Are we to know what that means?
That joke I was telling you where I couldn't remember the end bit. So the man says, 3 eggs, a canary, and a soggy biscuit. Not bad, right?
If somewhat blasphemous.
It's funny.
telling how quickly even the most peaceful area can descend into chaos.
A thing for the Inquisitor. His thing and your thing. Doing things.
Nothing so base as that.
Aw, sorry to hear it. Worth a good bit.
Sarah, I was speaking with Dagnar recently. Did you take some of her tools?
Just the thing that removes screw bits. I thought I'd put it back. I'll put it back.
Why did you have it in the first place?
Needed it for the hinges.
What hinges?
Like on a door. Don't worry, it's not for you.
That's comforting.
Want help with that?
Who is it? Philippe? Is that you? Merde.
What happened here?
We were on patrol, 5 of us, looking for supplies. Overwhelmed by undead, I ran, Please take this to Commander Jehan. The Citadel in the north. Tell her...
Solid work back there, Seeker.
You as well.
The way you backhanded that guy with your shield and then damn near chopped him in half. You and the boss should use that between the sheets.
How do you know we haven't already?
Ha! Here. People get tired, they fight hard, not smart.
No, wait. Robin's egg.
Is this another game?
Trying to guess the color of your underpants.
I don't wear underpants.
Everyone hear that?
From down there! A rift!
Aim for the eyes! figured out how you fight, Sarah.
Good for you.
You don't actually like thinking about hurting people, do you? Chopping them down, making the blood spray.
It's not the hurting, it's the parts.
Right. So if we hack them up, you have to do it without thinking about it.
So?
I don't know. I thought it was interesting.
I don't need to think about what I do. I do what I do.
That was a brilliant show, Inquisitor. My men had barely been keeping the Horde at bay. Bastien Prou, Marshal of the Grand Duke's forces here in the Dales.
Why have you barricaded yourselves in here?
We had to retreat from the Western Front. The demons and undead were too much. But it's no better here. My patrols don't return, messages are lost. I've had no word from the capital in weeks. If we could regain our outposts, the ramparts, or even the garrison by the river, we can't just keep hiding. I want to die like a soldier, not cowering under a bed, praying the monsters don't get me.
I've cleared out the dead from the western ramparts.
You did? Maker's breath. There's hope for us if the ramparts have been reclaimed. I'd alert our forces stationed outside the Dales, but the chaos makes it difficult for missives to get through. Demons. Those blasted freemen, or whatever they call themselves.
I've heard something of the freemen of the Dales. What do you know about them?
They're a mob of traitors. Too soft for war. Thought it was a skirmish or two, then back for supper. Turns out it wasn't. And off they run to the first person to tell them their tantrums are acceptable. Now they want independence. To establish a new settlement. Ridiculous.
I shall take my leave.
Good day.
Have you seen any of our fallen men out there?
Have many of you fallen?
What you see is all that's left. We were 1,000 strong once. The worst part is not knowing what happened to the men who don't come back. Deserters? Or dead? If they're dead, we've nothing to tell their families. Nothing to send home.
Good luck to you.
Your style doesn't have to be so defensive.
Excuse me?
You've got armor. Let them scratch the paint a bit. You can wind up for a shot that'll really ring their bell. Some part of you wants to just cut loose. I can feel the frustration in your swings.
How odd, since I'm feeling so much less frustrated as of late.
Ha!
What was there? Because that's blood and magic, and that's not good.
Is he trying to summon a demon?
Please, if you see my brother out there, tell him to return to camp.
I'm sorry, but I found your brother.
What? What do you mean, sorry? Where is he? No, he's not.
I have his belongings.
Is this all that's left? Did you learn nothing else?
He was brave, trying to reclaim a relic of the Dalish.
I know. I always knew he was brave and clever. Didn't have to prove himself. The clan loves him. Cowan loves him. I wish he'd understood that. Thank you for bringing me the news. It's better than not knowing.
I found this talisman. I think your brother was looking for it. You should have it.
Lindarani's talisman. It exists? Her sword, Evan Yura, was taken by Shems. But in the story, her talisman was saved and hidden. This means so much to my people. Thank you.
Looks like all of them. Let's see what the researchers at Skyhold make of this.
Believe it. You convinced the Keeper. He said I can join the Inquisition if I wish.
Keeper Howan has given you permission to join the Inquisition.
He has. I'll report to your camp in the south if that's all right.
Carry on, Agent.